Welcome, everyone, to this episode of Scamversations. We're diving into those chilling fake government impersonation scams, calls that use authority and fear to trap you.
Yep, these scams, they really know how to get under your skin, huh?
Absolutely. It's like, you get a call from a number that looks super official, maybe even labeled IRS or Social Security, and then suddenly someone on the line tells you you owe back taxes or your Social Security's suspended. It's designed to
Right.
make you panic immediately.
Mm-hmm. And that panic is exactly what they count on. They push urgency hard.
Right. They use a rapid fire, aggressive style with badge numbers and even sound effects like police radios in the background to amp up the reality. It all
Yup,
feels like a high stakes threat.
exactly. And what's interesting is how they choose their targets. I mean, these scammers don't just rely on mass dialing. They gather enough personal info to make the threat feel, genuine.
Yeah, like in one real case, a woman in North Carolina ended up paying over $6,000 in Target gift cards because the scammer knew her full name and address.
Mm-hmm.
Scary stuff.
That's just one example, and it really shows how fear drives people to do things they normally wouldn't.
For sure. And it's not only about money directly. Sometimes they ask for sensitive info too, like your social security number, bank info, even your
Right.
date of birth. The aim is to get you to either pay up immediately or reveal just enough details to commit further fraud.
And they go to outrageous lengths. It's almost like they're scripting a mini interrogation call, demanding you stay on the phone or even driving you to a store so they can help you make a payment.
Exactly. The moment you pick up the phone, your alarm is triggered if you hear lines like, "Don't hang up or you'll be in violation." They wish to keep you locked in until you surrender something
Hmm.
valuable.
It really is clever and manipulative because you start doubting yourself. You think maybe they're really from the FBI or IRS. But no legitimate agency ever calls you like that.
Precisely. Legit agencies send letters, not these urgent phone calls. Now let's dig into what these scammers actually want from you. It's almost
Yeah.
always about immediate payments through gift cards or even cryptocurrency.
Mm-hmm. And if you pause for a moment, which is probably the smartest thing to do, you're less likely to fall for these tactics.
Exactly. They want you so rattled by threats that you don't even think to hang up. And often, if you do hesitate, they'll transfer you to another agent who ups the intimidation factor.
Right.
It's all part of the scare process.
But here's something I find a bit questionable. Some people might argue that the urgency can sometimes spur a quick rational decision. I mean, isn't a fast response sometimes beneficial in fraud prevention?
I get what you're saying, but in this context, haste is exactly what the scammers rely on. They push you to make a snap decision before you can really think. I
Hmm.
respectfully disagree. Speed can kill here because it bypasses your natural caution.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's a trap set up by manipulating fear.
Right. And aside from the fast talk and badge numbers, there's also that little extra touch. They may even say something like, "We've already dispatched law enforcement to your location." That's the
Yes.
final blow to any rational thought.
Which brings us to another chilling aspect. These scams sometimes involve real information. For instance, there was a case in Texas where a person was convinced to transfer money because their social security was linked falsely to drug trafficking.
Totally. Imagine getting that call and all the pieces of your life, your identity, your financial security, are used to scare you into compliance. It's almost like they mix a bit of truth with a whole lot of falsehood. That blend is what makes the
Hmm.
scam so dangerous.
And it's a reminder of how sophisticated these scammers have become. They research their targets, they tailor the threat, and they know exactly what buttons to press.
Exactly. So, what should someone do if they get one of these nerve-wracking calls? First, just, hang up. No need to engage or try to argue
Right.
with the scammer.
And second, remember that real federal agencies, like the IRS, do not call with demands like these. They send official letters through the mail instead.
Correct. Plus, if you're in doubt, call the agency yourself using numbers from their official website, not the ones provided in the call. That's your
Yeah.
safest bet.
Also, never pay using gift cards, prepaid debit cards, or crypto when pressured over the phone. Those are the methods scammers love for untraceable transactions.
Right? And then you should report the call to the FTC at reportfraud.gov. .ftc.gov so that the authorities can track these imposters.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about staying proactive rather than reactive.
Exactly. But sometimes, in the heat of the moment, it's so hard to remember these steps. It takes a calm mind to pause and think through what's really happening.
Yeah, and that's exactly why awareness is so important. Knowledge truly is power when it comes to avoiding scams.
Right.
If you know what red flags to look for, you won't be so easily rattled.
Plus, understanding that fear is their main weapon can help you keep a cool head in a crisis. I mean, if a call is trying to freak you out this badly, it's a sign something isn't right.
Definitely. And it's a good reminder that no matter how official it sounds, if someone is threatening you with an immediate arrest or claiming that law enforcement is on the way, it's best to treat it as a scam.
Mm-hmm.
Stay alert and safeguard your personal info.
You know, it's a bit ironic that scammers use messages of authority and fear, the very concepts meant to protect us, as tools to exploit us.
Absolutely. It's like they're taking the symbols of trust and turning them upside down.
Right.
It's a perverse form of manipulation.
And then there are those cases where scammers escalate the threats if you hesitate. They'll transfer you to a so-called supervisor who ramps up the pressure even more. Does that hit you with even more fear?
It definitely does. That escalation is a clear tactic. The more you hesitate, the more they try to convince you that you're in imminent trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's designed to override your better judgment.
Right. And unfortunately, sometimes the scared person ends up doing something that only deepens the problem.
Exactly, which is why staying calm and verifying the claim is the key. When you know
Yeah.
what to do, you can deflate the scammer's built-up pressure.
Before we wrap up, I wonder if you've seen cases where victims, even after realizing it was a scam, felt too embarrassed to report it.
Oh, for sure. A lot of victims feel ashamed or worried that they'll be blamed for it. But there's absolutely no shame in being scammed. These scammers are professionals at deception.
Right.
Reporting the scam is what helps stop them.
Exactly. And by reporting, you not only help yourself, but also protect others from falling into the same trap.
Absolutely. So to recap, if you get a call that sounds like someone using governmental authority to threaten you, just hang up, verify, and report
Mhm.
it. Stay calm and keep your personal details secure.
And with that, it's clear that while these scams are frightening, knowledge and vigilance go a long way in stopping them.
Exactly. Thanks for tuning in and diving into how these fake government calls operate and what we can do to protect ourselves.
Yep.
Remember, fear is their weapon, but calm and informed action is yours.
Thanks for the discussion. It's always important to be aware so that we stay one step ahead.
Thanks everyone for joining us. Stay alert, stay calm, and stay scam-free.
Love watching our content? Watch more online at lrces.tv. Linda Roberts calls scammers television, outsmarting scammers Linda's way.